Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengals first down on the 16-yard pickup there. 1-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
At the 43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's Uzama. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. To pick up, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Jesse Bates.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and then get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on the last possession, though.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have his first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Bengals nothing.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Burrow on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Bengals 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Chiefs.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior. Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. That And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
11 more on that one and another first down.
For any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 of the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. They will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And a fake here.
Oh my fucking God.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And the lead is now 24.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Brings up second down.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzama, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bengals 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going to like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The end result, 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
5-yard line.
The 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes firing complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing it. If you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And God, certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams, still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mother's house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. making my babies proud. Wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to get the trout. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Mm-hmm.